What I've been seeing on social media are a couple of things. First of all, we only have a limited amount of emotional capital that we can spend. If you're constantly ranting and angry about everything that you see, from global warming to Obama wearing a tiara in a picture with a bunch of little girls, people are past your posts and they're not even going to pay any attention to you. They're just going to be like, oh, Corey's just having a temper tantrum again. And the biggest problem with that is that, first of all, you are going to have you're going to, get a few people following you who are going to jump on board and post along with you. I've seen this happen in some groups that I follow. There's these little cliques of people who are chronic complainers. But this is what the real problem is. Aside from the fact that people start to tune you out, there are a lot of people out there who are working 60 hours a week. They're conservative, they're Republican, they're concerned, but they do not have energy to read your anger. They want to be updated. They want to hear what you're talking about. They want to be following the news and learning what's going on and maybe even equipping themselves. But it's so exhausting to them that they just tune you out. And I'm not just putting this out there as a theory. We had lunch with some really good friends of ours this summer, and that's exactly what she told us. She said, I am concerned. I don't like the direction that our country is going. I am a Republican, and I vote. She goes, I wish I could be more involved, but I am putting in 60 or 70 hours a week. And she said, quite frankly, there's so much anger out there. I don't have time to sort through it all. I want to learn, but I don't have anything left. And so then what's really sad in all of this, aside from the fact that you're turning off people who are sincerely concerned, is that you're wasting your good rants. Because when you have something really good and really insightful that you want to say, it's too late. People are already going past. People are already tuning you out.
I'm working 70 hours a week, and you want to talk to me about Obama wearing a tiara? That's the thing you want to talk to me about, is about Obama wearing a tiara in a cute little photo? That's what that's the thing. The country is going to hell, and the thing that you want to talk to me about is Barack Obama in a tiara.
Unless he wore the tiara with the girls 18 trillion times and each picture costs $1 that we didn't have, I really don't care. You see what I mean? We're 18 trillion in debt, and people care about Obama in a tiara. I thought it looked cute.
Yeah, and here these poor people, their health insurance costs are skyrocketing. They're losing their doctors. They can't afford their electricity. Whatever it is, things that are really affecting them, and we're being petty about things like that. Is it any wonder that we're having a hard time drawing others to our cause?
The old word gravitas comes to mind. Petty people have no gravitas. They have no street cred. Nobody cares what they have to say.
Well, and if you can't tie your rant to something that is of future importance, worth having. I gave some consideration to making commentary about the golf course wedding cancellation thing, because that really did irritate me. Really did irritate me. But the bottom line on that is it's Obama being thoughtless and his staff being thoughtless as a result, or maybe Obama is not thoughtless, it's just that his staff is, and they got that idea from so-and-so through the years. But this is not news. There's nothing surprising about it, and there's nothing to be done about it. Learning more about Obama and his staff being self-involved doesn't do anything. There's nothing to do with that information. So it would have been just a useless, pointless rant. Oh, here he goes again. Here's just another bad thing. Well, so what? There was nothing to be gained from that. So you let it slide. There's no point.
And where is the connection, the personal connection that a person has to a story about Obama wearing a tiara with a bunch of little girls, which probably made their day? Where is the personal connection to a person that you want to sway in that story? Is there one? Now, you can talk about, say, Michelle Obama and the school lunch policies and what they're all doing with those things, people resonate with that. There's a personal connection to having your kids sent to school and maybe having the school say they can't bring a lunch anymore because the government says. People get irate about that. Did you attack Michelle Obama? No, you attacked the policies. People can get an understanding of these issues when you put them in a personal, connectable way. But when you're just mocking to mock or to be ridiculing someone, ridicule is a powerful weapon indeed. But if you're ridiculing a person, is that going to resonate personally with someone? Is it going to touch their life and let them see the point at which the ridiculed person is controlling them or harming them or doing something that's detrimental to them? Or is it just going to have a general ill feeling ginned up about that person? And that is the thing, key to me. Can you find a personal way to connect this to another person by telling that story? The article we shared about the whole red tape business, everyone can imagine what it would be like to be across the street from a fire station and have the firemen not able to cross the street to help. That's powerful. That's a story that resonates with people.
And that would be a purposeful rant. That would be, ranting about that. If you had personal experience with it, that would be a good rant to have, because it does have a tie to policy, emotion, but it's the emotion of a personal connection that then ties back to a policy, rather than the emotion of people and like, dislike, just express some anger and move on. It gives you a hook to then say, we're talking about government regulations and the awfulness of those, and I'm angry about that, and you can be angry with me, and then we can move forward and do something positive with it. It's a purposeful rant.
And what a waste. Here again, Michelle Obama gives us this glorious gift, this wonderful gift to the right. She's controlling what our kids eat and taking away choices. Okay, she's controlling and taking away choices. In baseball terms, she's throwing this pitch right down the middle and slow. All you got to do is swing away. But if you're too busy ripping on her husband for his tiara or ripping on her for her looks, which I don't understand. I think she's very pretty. But when you do that, you've killed all your capital, like Corey says. Now nobody wants to listen to you. And so when she does throw that pitch down the middle, you're not even up to the plate. You can't even take the swing.
Apolitical people are not stupid. They're not ignorant. They simply pay attention to other things. I mean, JD, you and Andy know that Felicia and I don't pay attention to sports. We are ignorant of sports. You don't make me feel stupid for it.